Hello, my name is Rocket and welcome to episode 1 of my Pokémon Crystal Hardcore Nuzlocke. We're here to begin a new Nuzlocke adventure. We're starting with a Generation 2 Pokemon game. I have never played Generation 2. Also haven't really played Generation 4, I guess like the remakes of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I have played Soul Silver up until the 4th gym. That's all I've played of Johto. That's all. So I am pretty excited to begin this Nuzlocke. There's a few changes from Generation 1 that I want to talk about as well, but I'm pretty excited to start this Nuzlocke. For our rules, as always, we can only catch the first Pokemon of each new location. When a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead. It cannot be used for the rest of the run. We're not going to be using any items of battle. We're going to be playing on set mode. There's going to be level caps for the gym leaders and Elite Four. In gym battles, we can only use the same amount of Pokemon as the enemy gym leader. To give you an example, Faulkner, which is the first gym leader, has 2 Pokemon. This means we are also only allowed to bring 2 Pokemon. This is a rule that I really like because it gives you extra challenge, and it's something that you usually see on the anime when like Ash fights a certain gym leader. He usually uses the same amount of Pokemon as the enemy gym leader. I think it's a very fair rule. I think it's really cool, and I really like to use it. In general, we're gonna try to like be fighting the majority of trainers that we encounter, and legendary Pokemon are unfortunately banned because they're too powerful. So with this said, I think we're pretty much just started to begin this Nuzlocke. There's a lot of things I really want to talk about, but starting out, we're gonna be oh my god, you know when you have like so much things to say that your mouth can't keep up with your brain? That happens to me so many times when I'm recording, but alright, something new in Pokemon Crystal that is not present in Pokemon Gold and Silver is the actually option of picking a girl character. So picking a girl character was actually first introduced in the Pokemon Crystal. So Gold and Silver do not have this, so I think for this reason we'll go with the girl character, which I think is honestly just fine. And oh, nope. And something very cool that they introduced in Generation 2 that I'm going to be talking a lot throughout our entire Nuzlocke journey is really the day and night cycle. This is a very good feature they introduced in Generation 2 that is a very powerful weapon, I guess I could say, for a Nuzlocke, because we actually get to manipulate our encounters depending if we want them on morning, which is from 4 a.m. to 9:59 a.m. We can also manipulate them to be during the day, which is from 10 a.m. to 5:59 p.m. and during the night from 6 p.m. to 3:59 a.m. So depending on which time you really have your the times on the clock, there is different encounters, different Pokemon you can encounter, and there's a lot of variety and a lot of powerful options you can just change which Pokemon you encounter, which is really, really cool. So I'm getting a little bit exposed here, I'm not gonna lie, because right now it's quite late at night. It's currently 11:38, so fairly late. Sometimes, I can only just record a lot later during the day, so yeah, it's quite late, but I'm very excited for this Nuzlocke. I really hope you guys and girls really enjoy it. But no, it's actually just 39 now. It just went 39. But I'm probably going to be changing the clock a lot, but I guess just starting out, why not? So let's start. So usually when I get a girl character, I really like the name Leah, so I think we'll name our character, I guess, during the game Leah. And now I actually really want to talk about a lot of cool changes that happened from Generation 1 to 2, and I guess mostly also Generation 2 introductions. So, what is new in Generation 2? Well, we got 100 new Pokemon, which is pretty darn cool. We got 86 new moves. We got the addition of Dark and Steel type. These two typings were introduced to nerf a little bit of the Psychic type Pokemon and to buff Fighting type Pokemon. Because, in Generation 1, Psychic type Pokemon were really, really powerful, while Fighting type Pokemon were really, really weak. If you wanted a physical attacker in your team, there was no reason to use a Fighting type Pokemon. You just use a normal type with like Body Slam, which is stab bonus, or you use a Rock ground type Pokemon. They were like very, very bulky and honestly did more damage than Fighting type. There was just no reason to have a Fighting type. In the case for Psychic type Pokemon, their only real weakness was Bug, and then because of a bug, Ghost type moves are actually immune to Psychic. So Psychic was immune to Ghost type moves instead of being weak against them, which is really crazy. So obviously Generation 1 was really buggy, and Psychic type you know, Dark type has immunity against Psychic type, while Steel resists the damage from Psychic type, so I think these two types are actually pretty cool. I really like Dark type is my favorite type ever, so I think the Dark type Pokemon are really, like, there's some really cool designs, so I'm very happy that we might use some Dark type Pokemon in this Nuzlocke. Actually, I think the only one actually post-game is Umbreon, so, you know, yeah. But some other cool stuff introduced. We have breeding, so we got baby Pokemon, we have eggs, so pretty cool stuff, and we have this all happens because of the addition of genders, actually, so I think eggs are pretty cool because we actually get gifted a few eggs throughout our journey, which is going to be cool Pokemon that we can have, and obviously we have the addition of baby Pokemon as well. We also have the first introduction to really shiny Pokemon. Now, shiny Pokemon do exist in Generation 1 if you have very specific DVs, but yeah, if you want to see them shine, the first generation to do it is Generation 2. So it's pretty cool. It doesn't really impact the Nuzlocke in any way unless you're using like the shiny claws or something, but I just really like shinies, and I thought it would be something I talk about. You also have Friendship. Friendship was like a stat that was introduced in Pokemon Yellow for your Pikachu, but it's actually now a full-time stat for every single Pokemon. It's important for a few evolutions and a few moves like a Return and Frustration, which are, I think, 2 of the new 86 moves that we have introduced in Generation 2. You obviously have the Day and Night cycle. I already talked a little bit about it. We're going to be abusing it a lot through this Nuzlocke. I think it's a very powerful tool. It's probably the most powerful tool you have. Picking your own encounters is the most powerful tool you have as a Nuzlocker, so do that, you know, do it. We have the introduction of held items. Held items are so important in any, like, Nuzlocke. They're very good. Generation 1, we didn't have that, but in Generation 2, we already have them. We have, like, berries, you have leftovers, you know, a few of held items we all know and love from, like, future generations, stuff like that. That, you know, came all the way from Generation 2. We have Pokerus, which is, I guess, the virus that basically gives you double EVs. They don't really matter that much, but I thought I would talk about it since it can give you better stats for your Pokemon. And probably one of the most important changes is that the special got split up into special attack and special defense. This is a very big change that changed a lot of, you know, which Pokemon are good or bad. Some other minor changes to, like, typings. There was a bug in Generation 1 where bug-type Pokemon were super effective against Poison. This was actually changed in Generation 2, and now bug-type moves are not very effective against Poison. Poison-type moves were actually super effective against Bug as well. In Generation 2, Poison does neutral damage against Bug, which is another pretty interesting change. Something I already mentioned was that in Generation 1, Ghost-type moves, you know, Psychic-type had immunity to Ghost-type moves. In Generation 2 was actually fixed, and now Ghost-type moves are super effective against the Psychic typing. And finally, Ice-type moves in Generation 1 were actually neutral damage against Fire. This was actually changed in Generation 2 to Ice being not very effective against Fire-type Pokemon. And obviously you have, like, the addition of Dark and Steel. So Dark, offensively, super effective against Ghost and Psychic, and not very effective against Fighting and Steel. And defensively, Dark is weak against Fighting and Bug, and it resists Dark, Ghost, and it resists Ghost and Dark. And also has immunity to Psychic, which is very, very nice. And we also have the Steel typing, which offensively is super effective against Rock and Ice, and not very effective against Steel, Fire, Water, and Electric. And defensively, it's weak against Fighting, Ground, and Fire, and resists normal Flying, Rock, Bug, Ghost, Steel, Grass, Psychic, Ice, Dragon, and Dark. So very defensive typing, which is honestly very cool. Steel typing is probably one of the best ever, like, since it was introduced, I think it's one of the most powerful types, especially defensively. It has immunity to Poison, which is pretty darn interesting. Some other really cool changes that I really wanted to talk about was that the Sleep nerf. So Sleep was really broken in Generation 1. Sleep lasted from 1 to 7 turns, and you actually, when you woke up, that was actually your whole turn. Your whole turn was just waking up. In Generation 2, that was a little bit nerfed. Now sleeping is 1 to 5 turns, and you could actually use a move when you wake up, which is pretty important, because if you actually think about it, in Generation 1, if your Pokemon was slower than your opponent, and your opponent had a sleeping Pokemon, he would just put you to sleep. He would do, like, a set of moves and stuff like that, and then you would wake up, you would take the whole turn to do it, and then it just put you to sleep again, and you're like, what's the counterplay? So, it's a very important change. We also have a pretty big nerf to Freeze, which is really important. In Generation 1, Freeze was permanent unless you use an Ice Heal, which for Nuzlockers like me that use no items in battle, you know, it didn't happen. Or the enemy or your opponent using a Fire-type move, which also didn't happen that much. Fire types aren't that common usually. I guess if your opponent also used Haze, that would happen, but not something common to see as well. In Generation 2, that was changed. Now you have a 10% chance of every turn being in Frozen, but you actually, when you get in Freeze, when you get in Frozen, you can actually have no, like, you don't use any move. You have to actually take the whole turn to unfreeze, which is basically kind of talking a little bit about how Gen 1 sleeping worked. Some other cool things I want to talk about. Crit chance. Crit chance in Generation 1 was depending on your speed. The faster your Pokemon was, the higher crit chance it had. To give an example, Electrode had 140 base speed, or a 27.34% chance to crit, which is really insane. If you actually, Electrode is the fastest Pokemon in Generation 1. So if you actually compare it to Slowbro, which is one of the slowest Pokemon in Generation 1, it had a 5.86% chance to crit. This was actually changed in Generation 2, and now has a fixed formula. So now it's basically a 1 in 16 chance. I think we see this also in Generation 3 and a little bit onward as well, which is basically a 6.25% chance base, which is, I think, pretty good. Because if you actually think about it, if your Pokemon is already faster than your opponent and has higher crit chance, you know, it's a little bit, like, there's no positive side of being slower, basically. Just, I think it's a decent, like, balancing thing as well. There's obviously a lot of move changes, and the addition of 86 moves, there's a lot I could talk about. I just kind of want to mention like 4 of them, which is Gust, Sand Attack, Karate Chop, and Bite were 4 moves that were normal type in Generation 1, and they were changed into Generation 2. So Gust is now a flying type move, Sand Attack is now a ground type move, Karate Chop is now a fighting type move, and Bite is now a dark type move, which is pretty darn important, I guess. So yeah, there's a lot of changes to a lot of moves. The things I also want to highlight is like Amnesia and Growth that used to boost your special, which is really broken because it boosted both your special attack and special defense. Amnesia now only like boosts your special defense, while Growth sets up your like special attack. And there's like a lot of minor changes I could go through, and a lot of different changes. I could like talk about Toxic and other things, but I don't want to like blab too much more. So these are some of the things I found really interesting and really important to know as I'm going to, you know, Nuzlocke Generation 2. So those are some cool changes that I think everyone should know if they are actually thinking of doing a Generation 2 Nuzlocke. These are important changes if you played a Generation 1 game at least. But I think it's time to start. I'm not really sure if there's a potion here in the computer. Like I said, I have really never played a Generation 2 game up until, I guess, you know, Gen 4. So, yeah, let's see. What do you have to say? I think there's, like, some stuff that we might need to do here. So, yeah, today is Wednesday. I mean, it's about to be Thursday. But, yeah, it is Wednesday. Yeah, it's 11:48. Exactly. Do you know how to use a phone? Yes. I do know how to use a phone. Man, if it's 2022, I don't know how to use a phone, that would be kind of bad. But with that, I think we can go out and go get our starter, honestly. Like, what else is there to do? We have silver over there, but yeah. With that, let us get our starter. So, usually how big my starter for these Nuzlocks, I don't really like to have... Like I said, the most powerful tool is for you to pick your own encounters, but I usually... don't get the starter I want, I guess, because I try to be, I guess, neutral. It's depending on luck. So how I do it is depending on the last number of your trainer ID that you find right over here. If you click on here, you will find your trainer ID. If my trainer ID ends from a 1 to 3, I get Chikorita. If it ends from a 4 to 6, we get Cyndaquil. And ends from 7 to 9, we get Totodile. So let's see what we get. We get Chikorita. Hell yeah, I know. Chikorita is the worst starter. Everyone hates Chikorita, but I'm the dude that loves Chikorita. Chikorita is probably the worst starter, sure, but it's so cute, and I love Chikorita. I'm so happy I'm gonna have Chikorita. So yeah, talking a little bit about our starters here, just so, you know, if you want to pick a different one, or you want to know more about starters, if they're good or bad for your Nuzlocke, Chikorita is the one I'm gonna be using here, and it's the Grand Starter. It's the worst one. it is, I actually think a little bit about the gyms that we're going to be facing. We have the first gym is Faulkner, which is flying type moves, already really bad for Chikorita. The second gym is bug type, so I think the ace is, you know, Scyther, which is bug flying, so again, really bad for Chikorita. The third gym is, I guess, neutral. We have Whitney, right, which is normal type Pokemon, but then again on the fourth gym, there's Ghost to Poison. It's so bad for Chikorita. Chikorita, it just feels so bad. So, yeah, it is probably the worst starter. You don't really want to pick Chikorita if you want to have a good time with the Nuzlocke, but Chikorita gang, where you at? Like, Chikorita is so cute. I love Chikorita. I can't wait to use it. Then we have, I guess, Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil is the best starter you can get, for sure, in Generation 2. So it is a fire type. Fire types are usually rare. And Cyndaquil does, like, it does very nicely, honestly. There's not much to say. It does okay against Faulkner, it does very good against Spugsy. It just does okay throughout the entire Nuzlocke. It's not really about it being better than the other starters and, like, having, like, way better stats or a better typing or anything. It's just that, I guess it is kind of for the typing. The typing is that fire types are usually rare, and fire type it just honestly does fine. And I think he has, like, access to a few really cool moves that make him probably the best starter. And finally we have Totodile. Totodile, it's a water type. It's a good water type for sure. The only problem I have with Totodile that I have with water type starters is that you get so many water types in whatever game you're Nuzlocking, because there's so much water in the game. There's going to end up being an area where you fish and you get a really strong like water type Pokemon, like Gyarados, like example, boom. You have like Staryu, you have Tentacool, like there's so many good water types. You have Wooper in this game. Wooper is so good. So there's no reason to pick Totodile. Like, there's no reason. If you want the best starter, go for Cyndaquil. If you want to have some fun, like Totodile and Chikorita, sure. If you want to have a hard time, pick Chikorita, but I'm going with Chikorita because, oh my god, this thing is adorable. I love Chikorita. I can't believe I actually got Chikorita. Ah, oh, it's so nice. So, you like Chikorita the grass Pokemon? Yes, I do. So, our nickname for this is going to be Megary, which I think is a cute little nickname. So, where is the M? Oh boy, I think it's also cool that I have the worst starter, because if we're talking like you know, for Nuzlocking, for like me playing the game and like, I don't know, helping other people out in Nuzlocks, whatever, since I have the worst starter, I have to have like the worst conditions to actually win, which is actually, I think, more interesting for the Nuzlocke itself, which I think is really cool. And I'm honestly really happy I got Chikorita. I don't care what anyone has to say. I don't know why Chikorita gets so much hate. I know it's not the best starter to have, but it's so cute. How can you hate Chikorita? Like, seriously. So we get Megary, the Chikorita. And yeah, I'm really happy. So with that, we need to go like to Pokemon, the Pokemon Professor, something like that, right? The Mr. Pokemon, the Professor Pokemon, someone Pokemon or something. And we need to go get the mystery egg. So we're gonna do that. So for now, we don't really have any Pokeballs, so we actually don't get any Pokemon. Oh, something else we actually get, or our starter gets a berry. So, you know, it's basically introducing us to hell items that I talked a little bit already about. So we what? No. I want to take the berry. So berry, I think, heals 10 HP, which is not a lot, but for the early game, is like half your HP, so it's pretty darn good. I do want to get like level 6, though. But we do need to be careful, because our level cap for Faulkner is level 9. Yes, that is incredibly low. But we are probably going to get a lot of berries, though, because they're daily, right? I can just come here daily and pick up berries, which is pretty cool. Let's just run away from that one. We also can talk to this guy, right? And we get a map, which is, I guess, fine. Thank you for the map. You can also get a new encounter here later, like by fishing and stuff. So, as you can see, the only new encounter you can get in Cherry Grove City is a water encounter. So, there we go. Why do you need Totodile, right? Obviously, you can pick Totodile. I'm just, like, telling you, like strategically or practically, the Cyndaquil is for sure the best starter. So, still no Pokeballs. So, let's just keep moving, get, like, stuff. There's another berry you can get here. I think this guy also gives us a berry. So, there we go. We have, like, 4 berries already. Pretty cool. And there's nothing really we can do right now unless go to the house and meet, like, the Pokemon Professor or whatever in Professor Oak. I do want to get level 6, though, yeah. So, nice, level 6. Good. So, we have here another berry. It's a Poison Cure berry, so, as you can probably assume, it heals poison, the status condition. So, let's get the Mystery Egg and get the Pokedex from Professor Oak, and let's go back to Professor Elm, get a Pokeballs and start off the Nuzlocke. Alright, so let's go back now, and whoa, yeah, cool. I'm already really liking this. I'm gonna give, where is it? Pack. So something else really cool they introduced, I'm just, like, I have so many things to say in my brain, like, my mouth can't keep up with my brain, but, something else the really cool thing introduced in Generation 2 was just having different parts of your bag, which means you can have more items, which is so good. The bag system in Generation 1 was awful. We can all agree on that, at least. Like, that one, oh my god. So I'm just going to put our berry here for this fight against Cyndaquil, just in case we need it. And we're just going to, like, smash tackle. The berry does help there. I think we would actually probably lost without the berry. Like I said, it's something daily that we can get, but yeah, we already level 7 and level cap is level 9, so it is pretty darn crazy. Like, how are we gonna be Faulkner, right? without over-leveling. It's going to be very important that we don't fight that many wall battles. I do think level 6 is important to fight that one, the silver rival, because it just means that you have better stats than him, usually, and you can have an easier time. Alright, let's go ahead and name our rival. I'm just going to go with Silver. I honestly really like the name Silver, so I think it fits him as well. It is his canon name, so we're just going to go with Silver here. And with that, we can get our Pokeballs from Professor Elm and start off the goddamn Nuzlocke. Hell yeah. So, I think this is it, right? Go outside, get the Pokedex, get the Pokeballs. It's time to start the Nuzlocke. So, very important something that I guess is good for starting at midnight. You know, starting a new playthrough. Oh, I wanted to skip that tutorial, but something really cool in Generation 2 is just skipping tutorials. Why isn't that like a thing that they continue to do? Skipping the tutorial. It's so nice they did this. But alright. Yeah, something good about starting your Nuzlocke at midnight is that it's nighttime when you start your Generation 2 adventure. And this is very, very good because I'm going to be like telling you the encounters, and I'm going to be telling you which part of the day I think is the best encounters. And, you know, which encounter I'm going to go for. So we're starting here, right? This is the first route of the game. Our first encounter is in Route 29. So during the morning, so if you don't remember, morning is from 4 a.m. to 9:59 a.m. Day is 10 a.m. to 5:59 p.m. And night is 6 p.m. to 3:59 a.m. So during the morning, there's a 50% chance for Pidgey, a 5% chance for Rattata, a 40% chance for Sentret, and a 5 for Hoppip. This is also the same during the day, so you have a 50% chance for Pidgey, 5 for Rattata, 40 for Sentret, and 5 for Hoppip. During the night, though, you have a 45% chance for Rattata and a 55% chance for Hutu. So why do I think night is best? So during the day, like a 50% chance for Pidgey, I don't think Pidgey is very good. There's Spearow that you can encounter in a lot of places, and Spearow is just so much better than like Pidgey, because it gets Drill Peck. Sure, it's not as bulky as like Pidgeot, but Drill Peck is such a good, powerful flying type move. Sentret, I really don't like Sentret. Sentret is really bad. Sure, Sentret and Furret are really like cool looking design Pokemon, but like they're not very good. 5% chance for Rattata, 5%? Rattata is so good. And then the 5% chance for Hoppip. Hoppip, a grass type. I already have a grass type. I don't need another grass type. And I guess Hoppip is like really fast, which is pretty good. Like when it evolves Jump Up, it's really fast. You have Sleep Powder, like Leech Seed combo, which is really nice. But Sleep Powder just got nerfed, and there's no reason really to use Hoppip over like something like Rattata, honestly. Rattata is so good. So during the night, you have a 45 for Rattata and a 55 for Hutu. So Rattata, again, very, very powerful Pokemon. You have your normal type, so you have Stamp, Hyper Fang. It's so much damage. Like, Rattata is really, really scary in the early game. It does fall off a little bit on the late game, but it's so nice. It just does so much damage. And then we have Hutu. Hutu is a more bulky, defensive, normal flying type. It learns Hypnosis really early and learns, like, Confusion, right? It learns a few Psychic-type moves. It's very, very good. I really like Hutu and Rattata. Ideally, though, we do get the Rattata here. That would be very, very good for us. So, Rattata, come on. So, we do get the Hutu. Not ideal, but okay, this should be fine. Let's see if we can just catch it. There we go. So, we can't Hedwig the Hutu. So, this falls off a little bit in the late game as well, but for early game, it's honestly pretty fine. It learns, like, Hypnosis really early. So, we got Hedwig. Hell yeah. So, with that... That leaves us for a little bit of a problem here. So we get a new encounter right here, which in north of Route 29, which is Route 46. And again, nighttime is best in my opinion for this encounter. So going through the encounters in Route 46, during the morning, there's a 15% chance for Rattata, a 30 for Spearow, a 50 for Geodude, and a 5 for Pampi. During the day, there's a 20% chance for Rattata, a 30 for Spearow, and a 50 for Geodude. And during the night, you have a 50% chance for Rattata and a 50% chance for Geodude. So, talking a little bit about during the morning, like Rattata 15, Spearow 30, Geodude 15, Pampi 5. Like, honestly, like, all of these Pokemon are really good. Like, Rattata I already talked about. Hyper Fang, like, Stab is really good. Spearow has Drill Peck, which is really nice. Geodude is S tier. So even if you don't get Golem, even if you only have Graveler, Graveler is so good. Like, if you think about just how strong Rock-type Pokemon are in this very early of the game, most of the enemy, like, trainers are going to have normal-type moves. Not only that, if you think about the gym leaders, first gym leader, Flying. Second gym leader, Bug. Third gym leader, Normal. Like, what can they do against Geodude? They can do nothing. Geodude is so nice. Now, if you do it during the night, right? You have a 50% chance for Rattata and 50 for Geodude. If you caught Rattata in round 29, it's a guaranteed Geodude here. Just take it. It's so free. It helps you so much in the early game. So yeah, we also have Phanpy. Phanpy is a nice ground type Pokemon. I don't know why would have a, why would you want a Phanpy over a Geodude though? So I think it's just better to go through the night. It's 50% chance for Rattata, 50 for Geodude. I'm really hoping for that Geodude. It kind of gives me a better time going against Faulkner. He does have a level 9 Pidgeotto, which is, you know, really scary, honestly. We get the Geodude. This is really nice. This is really, really good for our Nuzlocke here. I really like Geodude and Graveler. I've been using it. I use it in Gen 1 a lot. It was pretty darn nice. I hope 3 Pokeballs is enough. Come on, Geodude. Join my team. Nice. So we got Geodude. There we go. And we are going to name this Tremor. Hell yeah. This thing is going to be very good for our Nuzlocke here. Very nice. If you want an easier Faulkner, especially with the rules I'm running, which I can only bring 2 Pokemon, the Lillicap is level 9, how are you going to face the Pidgeotto? I feel like I need this Geodude, or my life is way harder, especially since my starter is Chikorita. So that is pretty good. We don't get the Rattata at the end of the day. We get a more defensive Pokemon, you know, Hutu, but I'm still happy that we got the Geodude. Alright, so now that's done, let's go heal our team here, and let's move on to Route 30. Get a new encounter, right? So, Route 30. Route 30, let's see here. Route 30. We have, during the morning, a 50% chance for Caterpie, a 5 for Weedle, a 10 for Pidgey, a 30 for Ledaba, and a 5 for Hoppip. During the day, you have a 50% chance for Caterpie, a 5 for Weedle, a 40 for Pidgey, and a 5 for Hoppip. And during the night, you have a 5% chance for Zubat, a 20 for Poliwag, a 45 for Hoot, and a 30 for Spinarak. So in my opinion, the best time zone to actually catch a Pokemon Route 30 is during the day. During the morning, you have a 30% chance for Ledaba. Ledaba sucks. And I'm trying not to be like too harsh. I'm just trying to be like practical here. Ledaba is not very good. And during the night, you have a 30% chance for Spinarak. Spinarak is not good. So during the day is where you don't have these 30% chance like banned Pokemon. You have a 50 for Caterpie, like Butterfree is honestly pretty darn good. You have Sleep Powder, you have like other powder conditions, you learn like Confusion, Psychic, it's honestly pretty fine. It does fall off again in the late game, but all of our Pokemon do so far, except I guess for Graveler can do totally fine against like physical attackers. You also have the 5% chance for Weedle, which is pretty low, but Beedrill, kind of bad, sure, but yeah, I mean, it's only 5%, 5% chance. Then you have a 40 for Pidgey. Pidgey kind of sucks, but at least I guess it's a flying type, might help you against Bugsy. And then you have a 5% chance for Hoppip. We already talked about Hoppip. So what I'm going to be doing now is actually just putting the clock, changing the clock to be daytime, and I'll see you in just a little bit. Bye-bye. Alright, welcome back. So I just put the time today so we can actually catch our Pokemon here. I do have Pokeballs, right? I completely forget. 2. I'll go buy a few Pokeballs. Probably could have done that, you know, not counting the screen time, but hey. You can see me buy Pokeballs. Didn't you want to see me buy Pokeballs? Who didn't want to see me buy Pokeballs? Come on, let's be honest here. Alright, with a few more Pokeballs, let's see what we get. So again, reminding you, 50% chance for Caterpie, 5 for Weedle, 40 for Pidgey, and 5 for Hoppip. We kind of want just the Caterpie, I feel like, or even the Hoppip is fine. I think Caterpie is probably the best. I guess Pidgey is fine, Hoppip is also fine, just no Weedle, I guess. We get the Caterpie, nice. Level 4, I think we can tackle it a few times. There we go. And let's just throw a Pokeball. And nice, you have a new Pokemon, Butterfree's again, pretty darn nice. So far, I'm really, I guess, I'm pretty happy with my encounters. Maybe Rattata would have been better than Hoot, but overall, pretty darn nice. So we got Happy, the Caterpie. And there we go. So, oh my god, level cap is 9. Oh, that's crazy, isn't it? I feel like it's so crazy. We do get a lot of Pokemon, so I guess it's okay, but man. Okay, with that caught, let us move on a little bit. I mean, we're not going to be using Chikorita for the gym, right? I feel like we can, I mean, I want to save it a little bit. So let's see, let's use Tremor. Yeah, we're going to be using Tremor, I feel like, for these next upcoming fights. Let's see. We got an Antidote here. I think we have a few fights actually coming up here around 30. This guy has a Rattata, so, you know, we have just Tremor, just doing Rock-type Pokemon stuff, and there we go, level 4 already, pretty darn nice. I have another trainer up there. I kind of want to just go heal and not waste really potions. We're like so close to the Pokemon Center. Yo, what the? We just got bugged. Did you see that? What happened? I'm not even doing anything. I'm already bugging the game out? What was that? Did you, like, what? It was speed upped, but did you see the bugs? It was so buggy. Am I doing something wrong already? Am I bugging the game out already somehow? My god, that scared the hell out of me. I thought I just crashed the game and ruined the whole Nuzlocke so far. I mean, we're not that long in. Man, it was a little bit crazy. Alright, next trainer. Oh, and that was Youngster Joey, by the way. You know, the very... I mean, I think I had to mention Youngster Joey and I didn't. Oh my god, I forgot to put set mode too. I'll do that right now. But yeah, that was Youngster Joey that we just defeated. How do you feel about that? Let's go to options here. Put text like fast, battle scene on, battle style set mode. I think everything. I always forget. Oh, we have different types. I'll just leave the one. So you're 10 HP. You're again like really low. I'm gonna go heal you again. It's honestly not that much big of a deal. Let's just do that really quickly. I think we only have like one more fight anyway until we reach the next town because Locap is solo as well. There's not that many trainers to fight. Okay, so now I think we're gonna go Route 31, right? New encounter! Crazy how this is going, right? Nope, still not Route 31. Didn't change routes, so this is not my encounter yet, I'm guessing. So, hello? Alright, I have a new trainer, so Bugcatcher Dawn. We're just gonna fight the Caterpie, level 6, and level 7, alright. So when is Route 31? Right here? What is... Mom calling us. I thought the game bugged again. No, don't save money. You didn't save money. So is this Route 31? Why doesn't it say it's Route 31? Did I... Oh, did I do something? No, it's like right here, yeah? Route 31, okay. So Route 31. During the morning, we have a 30% chance for Caterpie, a 5 for Weedle, a 10 for Pidgey, a 20 for Bellsprout, a 30 for Ledaba, and a 5 for Hoppip. During the day, we have a 30 for Caterpie, a 5 for Weedle, a 40 for Pidgey, a 20 for Bellsprout, and a 5 for Hoppip. And during the night, we have a 5% chance for Zubat, a 30 for Poliwag, a 20 for Bellsprout, a 5 for Ghastly, a 10 for Hutu, and a 30 for Spinarak. So because of the same reasons that in Route 30, because during the morning you have a 30% chance for Ledaba, and during the night you have a 30% chance for Spinarak, I think during the day is probably the best time to actually catch a Pokemon. So again, 30 for Caterpie, 5 for Weedle, 40 for Pidgey, 20 for Bellsprout, and 5 for Hoppip. So I guess, I don't know, I don't really want anything specifically. Like, maybe, I don't know, maybe a Pokemon for dupes? I'm not really sure. We get the 5% Weedle. That's really weird, but honestly, I'll take it. So, let's tackle one more. We got poisoned. Oh my god. Let's switch here. I mean, let's just catch you. Go, Pokeball. Crazy. I don't think I can go at Nuzlocke without having a Weedle, which is, honestly, I love Beedrill, but it's not that good. So we got Stinger added to the team. This is 5%. Really, really weird. So we got Stinger here. The Weedle added to the team. And we're now poisoned, so I kind of have to use my Poison Pure Berry. Which really sucks. I'm gonna have to use it though. We're still a few steps away. And we have Put a Potion. So we also have a new encounter here in the Dark Cave. So talk a little bit about the Dark Cave. During the morning, we have a 34% chance for Zubat, a 60 for Geodude, a 1 for Dunsparce, and a 5 for Teddy Ursa. During the day, you have a 39 for Zubat, a 60 for Geodude, a 1 for Dunsparce. And during the night, you have a 39 for Zubat, a 60 for Geodude, and a 1 for Dunsparce. So if you didn't get Geodude in like Route 46, you probably get a Geodude here. I'm going to be changing the time again to morning because I feel like Teddy Ursa could be a cool Pokemon to have. It's only 5% chance. But why not? Most likely you get the Zubat here, which Crobat is really good. But I'm just going to be changing the time zone again really fast. And I'll see you again in just a little bit. Bye-bye. Alright, welcome back. So I just changed the timer to be morning. So we have the 5% chance for Teddy Ursa. And let's see what encounter we get in the Dark Cave. We're most likely again getting the Zubat. But telling you the encounters one more time for the Dark Cave. We have a 34 for Zubat, a 60 for Geodude, a 1 for Dunsparce, and a 5 for Teddy Ursa. If you actually unfortunately get the 1% Dunsparce, probably just reset the run. Like, oh my god, how sad would it be if I actually got Dunsparce now? Okay, Geodude, this is dupes. We get to run away. There's no way, right? Just give me, give me the Teddy Ursa. That would be pretty cool. Okay, another Geodude, 60%, so I guess it was bound to happen. Let's see. Come on, give me something good, game. The Teddy Ursa, 5% chance. We got the 5% chance Weedle. Come on. We do get the Zubat. This is still very good. Like, Crobat is really nice because of the friendship. You would honestly just get Crobat, like, really early into the game. So, the only problem with Gen 2 Crobat, I feel like, is that its move pool is not good. It's not a great move pool. So, come on. Stay in the ball. Come on. Got 5 Pokeballs remaining. Oh my god, this thing just doesn't want to be part of my team. We'll go into, Happy. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. Join my team. Join it. Oh my god, Zubat, I'm wasting so much money on you. Please, be a friend. Be a good friend. There we go. So yeah, Crobat is like really nice, like really good stats all around, pretty decent typing. The only problem is really that its move pool is, I don't think, very good in Gen 2. But you can still evolve it like into a Crobat very early into the game, just by friendship, right? So yeah, it's a good Pokemon to have. I don't think there's any more trainer fights. I mean, there might be, but I don't. Maybe you fight me. Let's see, Potion Tremor. Let's fight you. Okay, so by you just have like a bunch of Caterpies. This should be totally fine for us to beat. With you, we did get poisoned. Oh my god, we got poisoned again. So let's see, we got a Pokeball. Is there anything here, by the way? A Bitterberry. Ooh, what does a Bitterberry do? Cure? No. A self-cure for confusion. Ooh, so it's basically, in the future, it's a Persimberry, right? I'm just gonna use this antidote, honestly. I mean, we're pretty close to the next town, but... Okay, let's just move on then. I don't think there's anything else to do here. We're just gonna make it to Violet. I think it's Violet City? Right? Right? It doesn't tell me? Maybe I, like... How doesn't it not tell me which town it is? Violet City, there we go. So yeah, Violet City, there is a trade that we can do over here. If you do get a Bellsprout, I think in this house you can get an Onix for that Bellsprout, which is honestly pretty good if you didn't get a Geodude somehow. If you were that unlucky you didn't get a Geodude, you probably need a Pokemon from Faulkner. Onix is honestly pretty good. It's a rock type. It honestly it's not very good. But for like Faulkner, it can do the job for sure. So you reach Violet City, there's a few things that we can do. We can go to Sproul Tower. You can also go to... I don't think we can get a new encounter here, right? We get Paralyzed Curing Berry, which is fine. Usually, I don't think we can get an encounter here around 32. A guy stops us, exactly. So then we have here the Ruins of Alf, where you can find like a known. You can also catch like Zatu, I think, and Smeargle. But we're not... I think it's a little bit later. I think you need Surf. We can also go to Route 36 here. So in Route 36, so this is something I was debating because I don't know what really to get here. Because in Route 36, I think we just save it for the... I mean, I'm not sure we can do this route because we can get a Sudowoodo, right? Or we can get a Pokemon here. The problem is, like, here you can get, like, Growlithe and, like, Bellsprout, which is, like, Growlithe is really good, right? The thing is, getting stones, evolutionary stones in this game is, like, really hard. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what to do about that. I also have the gym here. And I think we just go to the Sproul Tower. So, Sproul Tower, talking about encounters. I think it's the last encounter we get before the first gym. I might do some grinding. I mean, I think we do it after. But yeah, we get a new encounter here. So, Sproul Tower, during the morning, you have a 100% chance for Rattata. During the day, you have a 100% chance for Rattata. And during the night, we have a 15% chance for Rattata. And an 85% chance for Ghastly. I think we want the Ghastly, honestly. Having a Ghost type, like, really nice, I feel like. So, I'm just gonna change the clock again from a morning to night, and I'll see you in just a little bit. Bye-bye. Alright, welcome back. So it is currently nighttime. I think we're going to be using a little bit of Megary. We haven't really seen too much of her. Is it a him or her? I can't even see which gender it is. It's male, okay. But alright, let's go enter the Bellsprout. So it is nighttime right now, so again, it was a 100% chance for Rattata during the day and morning, but during the night we have a 15 for Rattata and an 85 for Ghastly, which I think is really nice. Let's see what we get though. How many Pokeballs do we have? Ooh. 3. I think that should be enough. I mean, maybe not. Is there a Mard here? I have no idea. Okay, here it is. I think I actually get an egg here, no? Maybe that's in a future game. Because that goddamn Zubat just kinda took all my Pokeballs. I keep forgetting to buy Pokeballs when I'm not recording. I'm sorry. Okay. We're here in Sproul Tower. So let's get our encounter. And obviously here, I think all the trainers really just have like Bellsprouts, so we're not really going to be using Chikorita for the gym, so I guess fighting all the trainers will be fine. I'm just going to tackle them. With our Chikorita, and almost level 9, so yeah, that's a little bit crazy, huh? We get the Ghastly, that's so nice. Oh, it was 85%. I mean, if we didn't get it, it was a little bit sad. We have Razor Leaf. Ooh, cool. Let's just throw one Pokeball, see if it works. If not, we're gonna have to lower this. I think we can Razor Leaf this. If it's 4 times resistant. Yeah, it was a critical hit too. My god. Okay, go, go, go. Please catch it. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. So we got Yami, the Ghastly. Pretty good Pokemons that we can get in the early game. You get Geodude and like Ghastly for early game. It's so nice. Okay, so I just noticed that we only have one Pokeball. I think we tried to buy more than we could afford and we didn't get any Pokeballs. Oops. But with that, let's just do the Sproul Tower, and we can do and challenge the gym. This episode is a little bit longer, but I just want to get to the gym, right? Finish the first gym, I think, is a good accomplishment for our first episode. Obviously, a lot of things happening, but I think it's fine at the end of the day. So let's see. I'm just gonna pull this Bellsprout, go to level 9. I mean, do we even have a good switch? We really don't, do we? I guess we could go into Happy. I mean, tackle this thing, see how it rips. It does 2 damage, your crit is 4. And you switch here. I'll go into Stinger, and we'll poison. And this should also be fine. Okay. But yeah, this is really bad. We're gonna be using a little bit of Stinger, I feel like. 4 times resistant to the Vine Whips from also heal Happy from the Bellsprouts is pretty good. Let's see, we're gonna go to the next floor here. Extra accuracy, probably can sell that for a little bit of cash. Let's fight all these Sages, Bleeding Sting. So again, crit should be about 4 damage. I'll switch here to Happy. Okay, and then crit again should be 4 damage. Let's switch here. I think we just go into Crobat or to Zubat here, and boom. I really need to go heal. Like, I really need to go heal. I'm gonna put Megary in first place, and we're gonna go heal. Unfortunately, there's a few things that are keeping me from advancing. And right now, the level cap of this goddamn first game only being level 9 is actually hurting us a little bit. But alright, we just need to leave and re-enter. Not that much of an issue. We just go over here. Heal up. And let's go ahead and rejoin the Sproul Tower. I'll put, when we get back there, I'll put like a Stinger back in first place. Might even get an evolution, who knows? Might get Caterpie or Weedle. Level 7. Okay, I'll go ahead and put Stinger back in first place here. And, oh, I mean, isn't there anything there? Nope. Okay. So let's see, we get a potion. Nice, we need potions. Probably could have bought a few of those. Level 6 spell spread. Ooh, this one's a little bit more scary. 2 damage still, though. Huh. Okay. Alright, we'll stick to it. Also have level 6 Bellsprout. So yeah, there's the crit with 4 damage, exactly like we predicted so far. We're gonna go into Caterpie here. And oh my god, we're taking so much damage. We're gonna have to go to Zubat here and just hope it actually kills. It's really scary. It's so scary. My god. I need to go heal hand. Oh my god, I sped up, but we did get a Kakuna. So that's really nice. I learned Harden, which doesn't really help us, but I need to go heal again. I'm just so low on everything right now. We're gonna go back to Megary here. The little caps are hurting us. I can't use any of my Pokemon. Oh my god. We do get an escape rope to leave this the next time. We only have 1 battle remaining, which I think is the last stage fight. So we'll see how that goes after we heal here. Alright. Let's go ahead and go back to the Sproul Tower now and finish. We can use our Kakuna here. It's going to be very nice, I feel like. Let's go back to the top, though. Okay, so... yeah, graphics-wise, like, the color is welcome. I think the graphics look pretty good. I like the female, like, character sprite. I think it's pretty cool. I like that they added that. But, yeah, I think so far, like, graphics-wise, again, it's totally fine. I'm really enjoying myself. We're gonna go back to a Stinger here. Now that it's evolved, it should do a little bit better. So we have this trainer. And a Poison Sting. Then we have 2 more trainers. So this one and the, like, the boss guy. Crit should be still fine. Ooh, this is scary. Oh, I think we're just going to Tremor here. We have it has the Hutu. I mean, why not? Ooh. We're getting so much experience. It's so scary. I think I just need to go back. I think I have a potion, actually. He gave us a potion, right? Give it to Stinger. And let's fight the boss dude. So, bye Silver. Let's get the escape rope. Alright, we'll use that to escape this place. And let's talk to the sage and fight him. Let's see, he has 3 Pokemon? Oh boy. Just Poison Sting the hell out of the Bellsprout. We don't really care if Stinger gets over the level cap. I don't think we're going to be using this for the gym. Crit should still be 4 damage. And goes into the Hutu. The problem with going Tremor is that we might need it for, like, fighting the trainers inside the gym itself. This is scary. I'll go Happy here for a little bit. Oh, in case you were wondering, this is kind of a boss fight, so I do know the move pool. This is Sage Lee. He has 2 Bellsprouts with Vine Whip and Growth, and then has a Hoot with Tackle, Growl, and Foresight. So it's cool that they have Foresight, and because we, you know, you can catch actually Ghastlies here. That's pretty interesting. My god, it's level 10 too. It's so powerful. I don't think we'll use Chikorita. I think I'll just use Chikorita here in this fight. Even if we get over level, doesn't matter. We don't even get level 10, and there we go. Like, very... it's not been easy. The level cap is so low that our Pokemon are just getting destroyed here. Alright, let's use the escape rope. Like, he had a level 10 Hutu. That's over our level cap for the gym. Like, what? That's so crazy. So now... I'm gonna have to do a little bit of a grinding session, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to level up a few more Pokemon, like at least level 7? And then we'll fight the gym. So, yeah. I'll probably put Yami on the team over someone. Probably like Stinger, I guess, he's level 9. But yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of training to a few of our Pokemon so we can go ahead and challenge the gym so we can finish off our first episode. So I'll see you in just a little bit. Bye-bye. Alright, so I put every single Pokemon at least level 7, so we have a decent level going into the gym. And there are some pretty scary fights inside the gym, I'm not gonna lie. The first fight we have is a dude that has a level 9 Spearow, which is really scary. You know, aggressive, it has Peck, so Peck Stab. I think we're just gonna be using Tremor. So I think the plan here is we're gonna start with Happy, and we're gonna just switch into Tremors. This way we share experience and we kinda try not to level up to level 10. Right? And alright, the next trainer has 2 level 7 Pidgeys. So because they're level 7, they still don't know Gust. Gust is a level 9 move. So we'll try to just use every single Pokemon we have except for Tremor so he doesn't level up. And then I'll think I'll have it just prepared to the gym. So there's one more trainer, this guy. Yeah, let's do it. So obviously Metapod has pretty high defense, so... Oh my god, we're just getting destroyed. We die from crit. I'm going to... When we hit a Supersonic, 55% accuracy, nice. And we just Leech Sheet. We die from crit again. So you just go into Hedwig and we tackle. Okay. Next one. I don't think we died to crit, right? We died to crit for sure. It's exactly that. So I mean, does this only have tackle, right? We can just use. Oh right, this is an effect that we can hypnosis. I think we just have to go to Megary here. There's not much else I can do. And just overlevel Megary, which is we didn't even overlevel. Right, finally we have Faulkner. So what the hell am I gonna be using? What the hell can I use against this? We're gonna be using obviously Tremor, but what's my secondary Pokemon? I don't know. I really don't know. Level 9, we can't even get Beedrill or Butterfree for that one. So we're left with, you know, the Pokemon we currently have. Metapod, Zubat, Chikorita, we have Hutu, and Ghastly, which doesn't really help because he only learns Lick. I mean, does he learn move level 9? I don't know. Alright, I think I'm just gonna think about a team, what I'm gonna be using, and I'm gonna prepare for Faulkner. So just give me a little bit second to think about what I want. So I'll see you in just a little bit again. Bye-bye. Alright, welcome back. So I ended up not doing any grinding. We're actually just gonna be using Chikorita. It's like, it has the highest stats, and like... of any of the other Pokemon, and yes, it does have the weakness against the Gust, but who cares? We're just gonna be using this team. Alright, so, obviously, our team for Faulkner, level 9 level cap. Insane. So starting out, we have our Chikorita, so we have Tackle Ground and Razor Leaf. And then we have, obviously, Tremor, which is probably going to be the MVP. This thing is a rock type, very high defense. The thing is going to be really good. Obviously, we only know Tackle, but oh well. We do have 2 berries equipped, which heal 10 HP, which is pretty darn good. So let's go ahead and challenge Faulkner to finish off this episode. It's a little bit longer than I wanted it to be, but honestly, I just had to talk a little bit about the changes from Gen 1 to Gen 2. I'm a little bit of a nerd, I guess, but alright, here we go. Challenge the gym, Faulkner. Let's see what he has to say. I am Faulkner, the Violet Pokemon Gym Leader. People say you can clip flying-type Pokemon's wings with a jolt of electricity. I won't allow such insults to bird Pokemon. I'll show you the real power of the magnificent bird Pokemon. So, Faulkner has 2 Pokemon. He starts off with his Pidgey. Alright, so this Pidgey is only level 7, so it does not learn Gust, which is pretty good for our Chikorita. It does learn Tackle and Mud Slap. So, for now, we should totally be fine to 1v1 this. We might... I think we just go for the Tackle, because if this actually goes for Mud Slap, it's a very high accuracy. I think it's like almost 100% chance to actually lower our accuracy. So if we actually go for a Growl and then we miss some Tackles, sure, we'll be taking less damage, but we'll just be missing more damage like that we do to the Pidgey. I think we just go for like a Tackle traits here, and we miss the Tackle. That's really bad. Okay, that's still fine. We have the Berry to like help us a little bit. I'm not really sure if Faulkner even uses a potion or not. But yeah, if he crits, we're in really bad shape, I feel like. Another Tackle miss. That's really unlucky. Our berry should proc here. There we go. So we get that 10 extra HP. Come on, Megary. Do your work. We just really need you to beat this Pidgey at least. Because I think that Judith should be able to 1v1 the Pidgeotto, which is his ace. We do get level 10, which is fine. Okay. Can we tank a hit? Can we tank a Gust? I don't know. Do I risk it, though? I think it's really risky. I think we just go here into Tremor. Alright, let's go into Tremor. Mud Slap is so scary, though. We might have to switch back at some point. He goes for the Gust instead, so this shouldn't be too much damage on our Rock-type Pokemon. That's pretty fine. Alright, and there's, I think, no use for going for... How much damage does that do? 5 damage. My accuracy fell. So there's no reason to go for the Fence Scroll here, because the accuracy drop is really important. So if you just Defense Scroll and just keeps using Mud Slap and getting our accuracy down, it just really sucks. And whoa, we are getting completely smashed here. Crit is 10 damage right now, and we're not doing that much. I think it's gonna have to be Chikorita ending the day here. Oof, it's so rough. The accuracy drops. We're still hitting the tackles, so that's really important. I think we just switch here. We do a switcheroo because the Pidgeotto is going to go for another Mud Slap, which is not very effective against Chikorita. So what we can do here to just reset that accuracy is that we're going to go back to Chikorita here on the Mud Slap. And it's going to Mud Slap us, right? Not very effective. 1 damage. Fine. This should be another Gust now. So it's going to go for Gust now, so we can just go back to Tremor. We reset the accuracy drops as well this way. We just have a higher accuracy of hitting or tackles now. So just resetting that a little bit. We don't take that much damage. Just 1 damage for Chikorita and 2 for Judo. That's totally fine with me. Yeah, it's still scary if we get a crit, right? It's 10 damage. We're almost done with this fight. It's a rough fight. That's a really good critical. Okay. Nice. So far, so good. We get the accuracy drop. Go for another tackle. So we died to a crit here. I think it's time to risk... Are we? I think we're slower than Pidgeotto. I think we just have to go for the crit risk here. I mean, if we get gusted... It's so scary. It's really scary. Mudslap crit kills us. But if we switch... Are we faster than Pidgeotto? I don't think so, right? I don't know if Gust kills us, straight up. I'm gonna have to risk it, I think. Let's see how it is. I honestly think Chikorita is less useful than Geodude, which is a little bit harsh on our starter, but... Let's just go for the tank. Let's go for the Gust. How much damage does that do? Ooh, 13, so it's not a one-hit KO. Kill it, please. That was a hard gym. Like, say what you will about Faulkner, but using the rules I'm doing right now, having a level 9 evolved Pokemon when that's the level cap is harsh. It's harsh. It's a really hard gym. So darn, my dad's cherished bird Pokemon. Alright, take this. It's the official Pokemon League Zephyr Badge. We got 900 Pokédollars for that. We received the Zephyr Badge. So, ooh, it's scary first gym for sure, but I think it just gets better from here. We don't have a level 9 level cap, but we have to face an evolved Pokemon. That's really scary because they have very nice stats, right? So the Pidgeotto, very scary. The Mudslap helps a lot against a Geodude and maybe an Onix if you have one, so it's pretty scary. I think going for the reset like I did, if you're only using 2 Pokemon like I am for some reason, resetting with the Mudslap on any other Pokemon. I guess Chikorita is a good Pokemon for that because it does resist the Mudslap, while Cyndaquil would take super effective damage. And then you can just bait the Gust on Chikorita. That's actually pretty good. This is actually a good option to bring Chikorita for, honestly, because if you're because you have Chikorita, it actually baits the Gust. If you have Totodile or Cyndaquil, I mean, if you have Cyndaquil, it baits the Mudslap, so you're still screwed if you're using Geodude. If you have Totodile, it's random move. So honestly, having Chikorita here probably saved us of probably a death or 2 in this gym, maybe even losing the gym, which is really weird to say, but actually baiting the Gust because it's a grass type and it's weak to that, to bait then the Mudslap, it's really crazy how that works. Alright, so we also get TM31, which is, what is that TM? Mudslap! Oh, okay, that makes sense, I guess. I don't know why he's giving a ground type move to a flying type gym, but yeah. That's gonna be it for today. No deaths, we got some pretty good encounters. I'm pretty happy overall. I got the Chikorita. Oh, we got Professor Elm here. I think he's telling us about the egg, right? Yeah, I guess we can get the egg. I'm not sure when we'll be hatching this. This is a Togepi, right? Not very useful. There's still no Togekiss. It's only Togetic, which is not that good. So we get the egg. And I'm just gonna put in the... I mean, it's not... The PC's not over there. I'm just gonna deposit the egg. I'm not sure where we'll hatch it. I'm not sure which location. We only have dupes and stuff like that, so it might be for a long time. It's not that useful in Pokemon anyway. But yeah, like, Chikorita, we got the Chikorita, which I really wanted. We got the Geodude, which was really clutch. I think without the Geodude or a Bellsprout to trade for an Onix, it's really hard with the rules I'm doing to beat Faulkner. 2 Pokemon, level 9 level cap. It's really hard. It's a really hard first gym. The level cap is just so low. You can't even get Butterfree or Beedrill. It's that insane. Yeah, like overall, I'm pretty happy with the encounters we got. And it's crazy to think that the reason why we beat the first gym so smoothly was because of Chikorita. the grass type weakness, baiting the flying type move on the Pidgeotto, so you can have a free switch on the Geodude. That's just so crazy to think about right now. But yeah, I think it was a very successful first episode. I'm very excited for this Nuzlocke. It's going to be a long one, and I hope you're all enjoying it. So yeah, that's going to be it for me for now. Like, it's a very long first episode, so hopefully, you know, hopefully people like it. I hope you enjoyed it. So if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you did enjoy it, and I will see you next time.